Hello and thank you for watching. My name is Natasha Rose and I am the founder and creator of Cakeaholics by Natasha Rose. Today we're going to be teaching you how to make infused chocolate covered strawberries with any type of infusion you'd like, and just in time for the holidays. So first off, let's go ahead and start with what exactly we're going to need to be able to make these delicious tasting strawberries. Of course, the first thing you're going to want to get is strawberries. I prefer to try and find the biggest strawberry that you can because we're going to be infusing the inside of the strawberry. Inside the strawberry there is a little tiny hole, and the bigger the hole, the easier it is to inject. So what else we're going to need is we're going to need wax paper, any type will do, chocolate morsels. I prefer the smaller chocolate morsels because they tend to melt a little bit easier and quicker, but whichever chocolate you prefer is fine. Also, you're going to go ahead and need to get one of these. This is a flavor injector and it can be found at your local Walmart Supercenter in the aisle where the kitchen supplies are. It has an extremely pointy tip at the end and is similar to that of a syringe that you're going to find in any type of hospital. So let's go ahead and start off with the strawberries. The first thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to wash and thoroughly dry each and every strawberry that you're going to be using. When the strawberry is dry, the chocolate tends to stick more to the strawberry. If you don't dry the strawberry and any liquid is on it, it'll cause the chocolate to drip off, and that in turn will give you a very messy outcome. So now we're going to go ahead and take a small little sheet of wax paper and lay it down on your countertop and make sure the countertop is nice and even. Then we're going to go ahead and take a cup of the chocolate morsels and we are going to go ahead and put them in a double broiler. We're going to take this freshly washed and dried strawberry, and what you're going to do is you're going to pull the strawberries by their little leaves up at the top, and you're going to use this to kind of hold on to the strawberry. So once your chocolate is melted, we are going to dip the strawberry into the chocolate. You're going to want to go ahead and shake off the excess chocolate that is going to be coming from the bottom of that strawberry, and then you're going to want to go ahead and place it on your wax paper firmly. What I like to do is the little tiny strawberry leaves kind of stick straight up when you're holding them, so I like to kind of just push the strawberry leaf down because it just gives it a better appearance. And I've always been taught that appearance is the #1 thing in food product. If it looks good, people are going to eat it. If it don't look good, well, people most likely are going to skip over your dessert in the dessert aisle. So we are going to set this out and we're going to let this dry. If you want to go ahead and increase your dry time on your strawberry because you don't have that much of time to make these, then you can go ahead and put your strawberries in the freezer. I've already done a pre-made strawberry and it looks similar to this. Alright, now let's go ahead and clear the way so you can see exactly what I'm doing. Alright, now I decided to use two different types of chocolate here. I used a dark chocolate for the outer coating of the strawberry, and now I'm going to use a white chocolate and I'm going to sort of drizzle the chocolate over the strawberry. I'm going to go ahead and lay another sheet of wax paper down because this part tends to get extremely messy. Now I'm not wearing an apron right now, but one thing you're going to probably want to do is wear an apron and always keep your hair back when you're cooking in the kitchen so that hair doesn't tend to get into your food, it doesn't get into your chocolate, it doesn't get into your strawberries. So I have a white chocolate melted here, and I have just a standard fork. And what you're going to want to do, pick up the fork, mix it in that chocolate, get kind of like a good glob going at the end so that it's kind of dripping like that. And you're going to want to start at the very front of the wax paper just to give it like a really gourmet look. And you're going to want to kind of shake it over that strawberry. Whoever thought it would be this simple to make gourmet chocolate covered strawberries? The reason why they really are so expensive when you go out is because the chocolate tends to be a little bit more expensive when you're using a really fine chocolate. Alright, now it's going to be time for the injection. So I'm going to go ahead and show you that's how the strawberry looks. We're going to kind of fold over the wax paper so I have a clean part of the wax paper to work on. And now on the choice of beverage that you're going to go ahead and inject it with. I like to use a Sutter Home Chardonnay. I also really like to work with a Moscato or any type of dessert wine is going to do. I tend to stay away from anything such as a Merlot or a Cab because those are kind of a deeper, darker flavor, and right now we're looking for that sweet flavor with a little bit of pop that's going to go ahead and not only enhance the flavor of the wine itself, but enhance the flavor of the strawberry and the chocolate as well. Now, if you don't want to use an alcoholic beverage, you can go ahead and use a ginger ale, a 7-Up, or you can use like a cherry 7-Up, because that cherry and the vanilla extract that's inside the cherry 7-Up will allow the flavor to come out in the strawberry and the chocolate. You're going to want to stay away from darker colas, kind of just like along the lines of the wine. It's really not going to do much for the flavor, and it might even offset the flavor a little bit. But I like to use wine, so if you are of age, go ahead and use any type of dessert wine. Dessert wine is a sweeter wine. It has a crisper flavor. You can use champagne as well. Any type of champagne can work. I have done many strawberries that are injected with champagne. You can find a Moscato champagne in the barefoot aisle as well. Now you're going to want to place the injector in there to make sure that the 2 little holes that are on the bottom of the injector are fully covered in the Chardonnay that we have. And you're going to want to pull slowly with the flavor injector, and this may take a few times, because what happens is if you pull too fast, air bubbles are going to be created in here, and it's going to really mess you up on the injection part. So let's just pull and check. As you can see, there are no bubbles in there because you've got to pull really slow. Now, for the injection part, what we're going to do is we're going to go right into that base, right above the leaves. Now you're going to want to push it right in. Be careful, because that white chocolate is going to not be dried all the way, so you don't want to get your fingerprint left on that. Now reach in, but don't go all the way to the bottom. If you go all the way to the bottom, your strawberries are going to leak, because you're going to have a hole at the bottom of the strawberry. So you're going to find that there's a little tiny air pocket inside of the strawberry, and you will be able to tell once you stick that injector in there where the air pocket is. You can kind of feel it break open a little bit. Now you're not going to inject as much as you think. Now I only inject until it really starts seeping out the top, and it's not that much. As you can see, I really only used about this much, about that much Chardonnay, forgive me, inside that strawberry. So now that the strawberries are done, you want to go ahead and let them set in the refrigerator. I don't recommend putting them in the freezer right away, just because the freezer is going to be a little bit too harsh for the strawberry. Thank you very much. And my name is Natasha Rose, and I will be seeing you soon. Enjoy!